if you want to be a little bit more advanced and take it a little bit deeper, once you have mapped out, do that first, map out what keywords you're going to go after, draw up a little map like that, and then the next stage what you might do is type those keywords into Google and look what the competition is doing. For that keyword that you've just identified, how competitive is that phrase and how much of a chance do you think you've got going after that phrase? What I'll do is I'll do a search, let's say for SEO services. That's probably not the best example because obviously SEO companies are going to be very competitive. But let's say, I don't know, one of the other phrases, we just did a ballet dancing website. So let's say something a lot less competitive like ballet dancing. So you might search for ballet dancing within Google, have a look what the competition is. Using the domain whois tool, you can find out how old the domain name is. That plays a part in ranking factors. You can also have a look at the page rank. I've listed I use Firefox. I'd probably, if I was you, stop using Internet Explorer. It's just a buggy piece of software. Firefox is a lot better, but they've got this plugin called Search Status, which is that thing in the top left-hand corner. I used it in the initial training videos, but there's a few cool things in there, one of which it'll tell you what the page rank is for the website. If I go into a new market that I'm going after and I look at page number 1 and I look at the first person on top and they've got a page rank of 4, and then I go to the last one and they've got a page rank of 3 or 4 and it's quite solid throughout, I know that's very competitive. I don't mind so much though if I go into a phrase and then the first one is PR6 but then it drops off really quickly. What you're looking for is the speed at which that page rank drops off. Because that'll give you an indication as to how much competition there is in the search stuff. That said though, you can get a pretty good idea as to what your competition is by going and having a look at the page. Have they done the basics? Do they know their on-page optimization? That's a really basic one. Especially in local business, nobody's doing on-page optimization yet. For SEO, that's just 101. You can also head over to have a look at how many pages are indexed within Yahoo, and talked about that in the tool, in the training videos, the pre-training videos. Use the Yahoo Site Explorer. You can also have a look at the number of backlinks to a particular website, and the way that you do that is with the Yahoo Site Explorer as well. It's got 2 options right up the top. You can have how many pages are indexed. Well, I actually use, for indexed, I usually use Google, actually. I'll use Google to see how many pages are indexed, and then I use for the number of backlinks, I'll use the Yahoo Site Explorer. And then the lucky last thing that you can do, and this is more so if you're going after a really competitive market, you can use something like Market Samurai to analyze those backlinks of your competitors. So take your top 1 or 2 competitors, and then I can show you during the break, but it's quite easy. You drop in a domain name and you can see what is the anchor text of all of the backlinks that domain name has built. Because if they know SEO, they will be building backlinks to their website with the right anchor text. And that will give you an indication, like you might go, oh yes, this is a very competitive market. I'm going up against a .gov site for a particular phrase. But when you actually look at the backlinks that they've built to that .gov site, the only reason that page is ranking is because it's a .gov site, not because they've built any links back to it. So if you can very easily knock a .gov site off because they're not going to be doing SEO. So you can also do some of that backlink analysis as well. This is kind of to earn extra points. When it comes to local business, you probably don't need to worry so much about this stuff. This is just depending on what your client is. I wanted to tell you what I do, and then if you go for the basic one, you'll be fine.